verse. Add value to my work, check the volume on my work. You get what you give, and I'm loving all the perks. Easy gift and the curse, make them check another verse.
Ooh, easy said than done. Shoot them back to back. I couldn't play with it today. I've been listening. I've been on my hip hop. I've been on my spitting. I've been on my bars. I had to throw the shades on because I was waiting on this album right here. You know what I mean? I was anticipating it. It's been a while, right? Them boys was promoting it. I'm like, ooh, y'all finna drop another one. You know what I mean? And I've been rocking with really both of these dudes, man. Since I've been in Tennessee. I've been in Miami for a little minute, but I know it started with Starlito. He used to call himself All Star, right? I remember his journey. And me being a rapper, myself, I always slick had a low key like I wanted to compete with this dude, and I still do because I respect him like that. He's a spitter. You feel me? And he evolved and he changed his name to Starlito. But I've been paying attention to this dude, man, and first of all his delivery and his flow, outstanding. He's like I don't even want to do no comparison. You know what I mean? I remember when I first heard him, I used to compare him to Fab a lot. They had that punchline, and he still got him, but he got a flow now. He don't punchline you to death like he did, bro. He was raw with the punchline games, right? But then he teams up with I've been bumping this nigga the last year. He might have way more play than anybody in the as far as my like my playlist, my streaming, whatever you want to call it, per phone that I do music on. If it don't matter if it's YouTube, if it's Spotify, SoundCloud, what like my phone in text media player, which music that already I've been had just transfers to all day. Dawn Trip. I did an episode on him. He was one of my first episodes when I changed the name to Easy Said Than Done, man. Listen, Starlito from Nashville, Dawn Trip from Memphis. I'm gonna say it again. He is the most lyrical nigga to come out of Memphis. Like he the most lyrical right now out of Memphis. I don't see nobody rapping with this kid bar for bar, bro. The man drops singles like once a week. He been doing it for the last like what year straight, bro. I got so much Dawn Trip on my phone, bro. It's retarded, man. I'm such a fan. And listen, I'm taking a guess. Y'all help me if I'm wrong, right? Because if you hear his music, you always hear DT the Kid, like whoever making the beats. And I'm sounding like them are his initials. I wonder if he making his own beats too. Because if he is, that nigga's really sliding. Because he got fire beats. Just be snapping too. Just what? If he making the beats too, because I'm talking about beat them drums like DT the Kid. I'm like, you made that, nigga? Like, I might be wrong though. I might need to be corrected. But man, and then these boys, I've been on Don Trip and I've been heard them together. Step Brothers. That's what this is about. They come together to make Step Brothers. I remember I think one was called I don't know if it was a Step Brothers album or it was a separate album called Karate in the Garage. Listen, these two come together, they got a mean rapport. A mean, a mean 1-2 game nasty. Their ability to go together is raw. Like they raw. They'll follow each other flow. One will spit something, here come the other one, then the other one come back in. They mean. And I've been bumping this Step Brothers 4. It came out on the 9th, May 9th, 2025. Man, they did not disappoint. It been banging, man. They've been doing their thing, man. I salute. I love it because it's Tennessee. Like I'm out here in Miami, and I gotta, Miami niggas be wanting because they know I'm not born and raised here. So I've been here for a while, but it can never hide the fact I wasn't born and raised here. They'll tell me that in a second for the homies. Like even though I'm Zoe and it's like this is Zoe capital. Besides Haiti itself, they know Zoes like these Miami and South and Broward too. Hella Zoes in Broward too. Let me shout out 954. I love 954 too, right? Uh it's we down here. But they still be knowing, yo, E, um, you know, where you from? I let them know quick. Man, I done lived all over. But I gotta let them know too, I was raised in Tennessee. And shit like this, man, it made me proud to tell a nigga I was raised in Tennessee, dog. These boys, listen, it's just I love it, dog. I love the South. See, I just did my episode about the West Coast. The South Coast doing their thing too, man. Spitting and spitting, bro. Spitting and spitting and spitting. The rap is not dead. It's not gonna die. It's something we do that is deeper than just talking about the dumb shit we talk about. It's a talent. It's a craft that you have to mold, that you have to give to get something from. I know this, right? I've watched dudes that I was homies with years ago, and it didn't catch them. It was crazy to watch that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they could tell you that me, I was obsessed. I wanted to rap. I loved it. It was therapeutic at the same time, brought me happiness and joy, and I wanted to be heard. Like I'm hearing these dudes I look up to. You know, and I love to see hip hop coming from all type of different regions, man. And it's so funny, dog. Niggas don't know I live in Cali. When I mentioned Cali in my last episode, I grew up in Tennessee. So I love that about me. That's what makes me have an ear for everybody, man. Y'all born in New York, but don't get stuck on that with me. Cause I've been listening to Starlito. You feel me? Been paying attention. And he got artists up under him, right? Trapper Mandel. Fire. Like Trapper Mandel banging. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget Young Buck when he was with G Unit, Nashville. I was living in Murfreesboro when they was fire hot. You know what I'm saying? Murfreesboro is like 40 minutes, 45 minutes outside of Nashville. Right? I had some homies from Nashville. I'm like, dog, them niggas can rap out there for real. When I came to Murfreesboro and knew, Nashville was around. We all do. We just know Nashville for the country music. But then when I seen from home 2 hours, first of all, Nashville got hoods, like for real, for real. Them niggas get jiggy in Nashville. Like that shit, Young Buck is not lying to you. Starlito ain't lying to you. Them niggas got hoods. It's hood in Nashville outside of the little section of Nashville where the white folk live, and that country music is 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 I don't know what the word is, polarized, right? Man, that shit hood for real. What? And they spin. Like it ain't even funny. Like I met niggas like just ripping and running. Oh, I rap, man. I can name names now. I don't know them niggas still record out a long time ago. But man, my man Vocab. First of all, let me say what up to my dog Reggie Fresh. That was my homie. That was my little ace boo cool. For real. You know what I mean? It's a little spitter. I wanted to bring him with me. You know? Man, what? My dog Vocab, I went to school with this kid. He didn't even try to be for real with his rap. He let me hear some shit. I was like, yo, you playing. You need to drop shit. But I was just like blown away about that shit, about Nashville. But let me flip the coin too, because we talked about Don Tripp from Memphis. Memphis been holding down hip hop for since the '90s, and we still got heavy love for Memphis today, right? Y'all know who Moneybagg Yo is, and Gotti's a whole boss now, got a whole record label of hitters. You know what I mean? Young, R.I.P. to Dolph. Um, Glorilla from Memphis. Like Memphis been an active member of the hip hop community since the '90s, man. For real, bro. Juicy J and Project Pat still fuck with shit. Juicy J signed a Wiz Khalifa not too long ago and was heavy making music, but I'm like, these dudes, they OGs. You know what I mean? Like I got so much love for Tennessee, bro. For real, I grew up there, man. I'm telling you, I got nothing but love for Tennessee. I grew up there. It made me the man I am. Miami did its part too, but that Southern hospitality, that that tell it like it is, the Southern fried cooking, women's of all persuasions. I'm sorry to my sisters, I love y'all, but I've had some beautiful white women in Tennessee. I'm sorry. Always gonna rep Tennessee, boy. You ain't taking that from me. I don't care how I talk. It's facts. I can show you that I went to school here from third grade. Like, man. So that's how much these people made me proud of my shit, dog. Because I'm like, they sound like, Southern version of Jada and Styles together the way but they got their own swag. So I don't want to get them that. They, you know what I mean? Jada and Styles infamous for their ability to do the back and forth thing with they raps, like punch in, punch out, 2 bars, 2 bars, like Jada Styles historical, you know. But hip hop, for hip hop to keep going, we gotta allow the new generation to precede the ones before them. Not shit on them, allow them to do better. Don't just be mad that these OGs are rapping. Look for the young ones that are holding the torch now, so you can celebrate the evolution of music. We do it with sports. You know what I mean? Why we can't do it hip hop? We just get mad. You got young rappers calling old rappers old, but y'all know some of them OGs is still in the game, out rapping y'all. So what y'all mad about? Like for real, for real. You talking about old niggas and they get say Wayne. Now Wayne, my age. You know what I mean? But the nigga's still like as raw as he ever been. Why would he stop? He's as raw as he ever been. The only thing I'm worried about with Wayne is his health. Like, you done a little drugging enough, my G. Like, you ain't got tired of that shit yet. I want to see you live, my G. But the fact that you live this long with the heavy amount of, you know what I mean? I don't know if he still does lean anymore. I hope he doesn't at least put that down. But Wayne still got me listening, man. You feel me? And I'm just like, hip hop, man. Like, that's why I love this show. Like, I had to change the name because it's bigger than just being a fanatic, right? It's bigger than that, especially when I talk about hip hop. Because I'm of my age and still hold that shit down. It's still the same passion I had before now is the same passion I had for years ago. Like, I anticipated these boys' album, Step Brothers for Life, Starlito and Dawn Trip, and they did not disappoint. You know? I love that, man. Y'all need to respect the game. You know? If you got an issue, show that you better. Don't just because you younger. And I love my young boys. I'm telling you, like it's all type of I could keep going and name, but that's not what the episode about. I want to celebrate Step Brothers for Life, man. Like, go get that. Shout out to Tennessee, Nashville, and Memphis. Shout out to Knoxville. I grew up in Knoxville. You know what I mean? Hip hop, man. The boy Eazy. It's easy said than done.